Welcome back. 6 days after 3 young lives were snuffed out due to a flooding in a coaching center basement located in New Delhi's Rajendra Nagar, the case has now been handed over to CBI. The court cited seriousness of the case and the potential involvement of corruption by public servants as reason for this decision. The Central Vigilance Commission has also been directed to nominate a senior officer to oversee the CBI probe. The crucial High Court decision comes after days of relentless protests, hunger strikes, and outrage by UPSC aspirants over the lack of accountability by officials. However, before transferring the case, the court came down heavily on the Delhi civic body after the MCD commissioner, who was summoned, admitted that none of the stormwater drains were functional and were actually encroached upon. The court also rapped the Delhi police for arresting the SUV driver, who has now been released on bail. In a bizarre defense, the police commissioner admitted that they carried out the probe under stress due to pressure by, hold your breath, media. The court also reprimanded the police for not investigating the MCD officials in the case and in fact took a jibe at the police, saying that thankfully the water was not penalized for entering the basement. What they meant was, thankfully, the water wasn't challaned. Even the Delhi government was not spared by the court's wrath. The court once again slammed the freebie culture of the ruling Aam Aadmi Party and said that if the civic body can't raise funds, it is highly incompetent. It also criticized the government for not holding cabinet meetings. Not just this, the court has also called for a relook of the entire financial and administrative infrastructure and said that Delhi is going from one crisis to another. It has sought a report from the chief secretary in this regard and in a span of 4 weeks. Let me introduce you to my panel at this point. I'm being joined by Niyoma Gupta, who's a spokesperson for Delhi BJP, Sanjeev Kaushik, who's a political analyst, PK Jain, who should be shortly joining us, the former ADGP for Maharashtra, as well as Mukesh Singh, who's a UPSC aspirant. Let me go to Mukesh Singh first. Mukesh Singh, thank you very much for joining us. What do you make out of what the court has said? Are you angry? Are you relieved? Or is it both?
Thank you, ma'am, for calling me here. But I would say the court, they have given this case to CBI, but many a times same court or the Supreme Court has called the CBI caged parrot. They work under pressure. They work for the politicians. Now, if I say, let's say, Aam Aadmi Party is in the power. This MCD is under them. But for last 15 years, BJP was ruling MCD. It is their mistake too. If they have to take action against BJP, let's say if CBI has to take action against BJP, will they do it? No, they will not do it. There should be a committee formed where Supreme Court retired judge. There should be a renowned teacher like Anand Sir, who is running Super 30. There should be UPSC students should be there in the committee, and we'll make rules and we will investigate this. A CBI will do nothing. There are many cases in India where CBI has taken over, but they have not completed the case. They are still pending in the court. So how we can believe that CBI will do something this time? They will do nothing. Thank you.
Mukesh Singh, what about protests? And the protesters who are protesting, who were protesting for all this while, what's the larger sense that they have? I mean, the court has made some very, very strong sentences, statements against the police as well as the Delhi government, as well as the MCD. Is there a sense of justice?
Ma'am, is it for me?
Mukesh? Yes, that's right, Mr. Mukesh. Go ahead.
Okay. Ma'am, let's say there are many agencies who are involved, and many agencies are not made party in the court. Let's say if I talk about Delhi police, they're not party in this case. But every I've seen it many times. I've here for like last 7-8 years. These libraries are run by, I mean, these libraries are held by Delhi police. There are many, I've seen many times those local beat wala officer come and they take money from these libraries. So this Delhi police should be a party in this
You've
case.
seen
They should
this?
be punished
You've
first.
seen this?
And
Are
the
you
and
saying
the
you've seen this?
yeah, I've seen this.
Local
I've
police
seen this.
taking
When we
money
ask,
from
bhaiya, yeah,
coaching
yes, I've
institutes?
seen this, ma'am. When we ask why, bhaiya, you taking this much money? Let's say a 3 feet a table in the basement will cost you 3,000 a month. If we ask why you taking this much money, they say we have to give some money, some cut to the police. We have to give some money to the MCD. That's why this much amount we are
And
charging.
you've seen
It could
this
have
money
been.
being handed over. Mukesh, these are very strong sentences,
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I've seen
very strong
people.
allegations.
I've seen police walas. They take money from every hawker. They take money from these brokers. They take money from these library walas. Then only they run these places. It can't be done without the help of police.
मुकेश, आप कहीं सुनी नहीं
Ma'am, I
बोल
can't
रहे हैं.
hear
You
you.
are not talking just things that all of us have heard. You have seen it. I'm asking you this again
Yes, ma'am, I've seen
on
it.
TV,
I'll
on
share you
record.
my
You've
own
seen it.
case. One day I
Okay.
called the police at night at 12. There was some demolition work going on in some building. And I called the police. They came and they started interrogating me. They said, if अगर तुम्हारा घर को ऐसे रोका जाता तो क्या तुम यहाँ किराए पर रह पाते? This was a statement by the police. And and there's a thing in the Delhi Police helpline that you receive a message where you can give your feedback. When I approached for this, when I gave my feedback that that police officer was rude, I received no call from senior officer. Even I called the DCP at that time at 12. I have the recordings where I have called multiple times. I have called DCP, additional DCP. I have called ACP, but they did not listen to my call. Even next day, they must have seen the missed calls, but they do not even call me. That why are you called me that night so many times?
Okay. Okay, PK Jain, if I can bring you in, you've heard a UPSC aspirant speak. These are not things that you would expect. But nonetheless, these are things that everybody knows of. These are like literally open secrets. You have an aspirant here saying that he's seen the palms being warmed, he's seen bribe being given. That's just one part of it. But the court really very strongly coming down. I mean, let's just look at what the police told the court today. When the police was asked about the SUV driver being arrested, who basically was just driving his SUV in an inundated road, and that's why he pressed his accelerator, the police said we investigated it. The investigation was under stress. We were under pressure because of media. I mean, Mr. PK Jain, does the entire training of the police need to be done again? How can they buckle under something like this? The pressure of 3 children dying in the national capital wasn't strong enough for them. The burden of the media's pressure seemed to have been very, very high and heavy to carry. It's flabbergasting.
Namaskar, Sneha. Cases like this do put a lot of pressure on the investigating officer. He is required to produce results. And maybe he, in his enthusiasm or in his over enthusiasm to show some results, he booked that cab driver, which was not actually required. And he today made a confession and requested the court to drop the cases or drop the sections which they had applied in the first place. Should not have been done in the first place. It is absolutely wrong. Now, as far as coming to these illegal, illegitimate centers in the basements are concerned, well, this is primarily the responsibility of the corporation so that they don't allow any commercial usage of the place, which is either meant for storage or for parking, etc. But the fact is that all these centers and many more are operating in Delhi and many other places illegally there are 3 agencies which make the money out of such places. One is the local corporator. The second is the local municipal corporation, and the third is the police. It's a fact of life. I'm from the police department. I'm making an admission. But police technically have no role to play. I mean, they till the time the case becomes like this, a tragedy like this happens, they have no role to play. It is predominantly the local corporator and the corporation predominantly who are responsible for ensuring that these rules are not flouted and the lives and limbs of the children or citizens are not endangered. So I hear apparently the things have gone wrong.
But Mr. PK Jain, just a minute, Mr. PK Jain. Let's just look at the sequence of events that unfolded. There were 3 children who died in the national capital. There were coaching institutes. There were libraries that were functioning under the basement. There were classes that were happening in the basement that was completely illegal, not for 1 month, 2 months, for decades. This was going on across Rajendra Nagar, across Mukherjee Nagar, across Patel Nagar, and not just Delhi, even other places, but nonetheless, we're talking about Delhi for that matter. And then you have 3 children dying because there was water that stormed in because the drain was not functioning. A driver gets arrested, and then the police says we were under pressure by the media. This is not accepted of the Indian police forces, sir. I mean, we would not.
It is not accepted. Actually, as I have earlier also committed, I said there was no reason for the driver to be booked. If at all somebody had to be booked, it was the municipal officers who turned a blind eye to this kind of a violation of the rules. And the second was the operator of this library, or the person who owned this library, who was running this library in the basement. So it is basically those people who have to be prosecuted, not the
And
driver,
several others.
who,
Yes.
because of the flooded, inundated street, as you very rightly said, who sped his vehicle to just go through, and because of which some water may have come into the basement. But it was basically the fault of the municipal officers. And I would congratulate the court for a change. Normally it doesn't happen. In all the illegal buildings, all the illegal constructions, it is the poor investor who pays for it. I mean, he pays through his nose. He acquires a flat or an office, and decades down the line, either the court or the corporation say that this was an illegal building, and they demolish it, and nothing happens to the concerned civic officers in whose time this building was erected and it became operational, and then continued to be operational for years to come.
That's
So this is fortunately the court has taken a cognizance. I hope that some action takes place, because eventually what happens in the files, this kind of a thing will also be brushed under the table, and nothing will happen. I mean, nothing has happened in the past. There are cases in Mumbai Corporation where the
I don't think we're at a stage where we can say nothing will happen. But allow me, sir, to just get in the other panelists as well. Sanjeev Kaushik, if I can get you in. Let's look at what the government is saying. Yes. Go ahead, sir.
Just one second,
Yes.
Sneha.
Yes, Mr. Jain.
I am saying this thing from experience. In Mumbai Municipal Corporation, an officer was prosecuted. The municipal commissioner refused to give sanction for prosecution for that person. This was a blatant. Recently, we had an accident where a hoarding fell and 17 people died. And now none of the municipal officers has been made accused in that. So these are the cases we know. We see them day in and day out. I have been a part of the establishment, but sad to say that none of the government officers, none of the civic officers pays a price for this kind of a criminal negligence.
Okay. Okay, let me just go across to the other panelists as well, sir. Thank you very much for your very, very valid observations here. But Sanjeev Kaushik, Aam Aadmi Party and the government of Delhi has not been spared either. Very, very strong function, very, very strong words. They're saying, I mean, let's talk about the storm drains, but it didn't stop just there. It said the culture of freebies and the culture of getting nothing done. And if you can't get things together, you can't really be doing your job. And to say that where are the cabinet meetings? Why is the cabinet meetings not being held? Unfortunate that it's not the chief minister of the Delhi government who thought of this. It's a court that has to ask. It's the judiciary that's asking the political executive, which is represented by the people. Shameful?
देखिए, कोर्ट ने जो कुछ भी टिप्पणी की है उस पर मेरी टिप्पणी करने की हैसियत तो नहीं है, लेकिन एक बात तय है कि जिस तरह से भारतीय जनता पार्टी और आम आदमी के बीच में दिल्ली की जनता पिसती हुई दिखाई दे रही है, कहने में कोई गुरेज नहीं है कि अपने पूर्ववर्ती कर्मों की वजह से भारतीय जनता इस पे केवल और केवल आरोप प्रत्यारोप की राजनीति करती है। ये परिस्थितियां जो घटी है निश्चित तौर पर बेहद शर्मनाक है, नहीं होना चाहिए। 3 बच्चों की मौत नहीं होनी चाहिए। आप कल्पना कर सकती हैं कि जो लोग अपने बच्चों को दिल्ली शहर में छोड़ते हैं उनके ऊपर क्या गुजरती होगी, बीतती होगी, अब क्या सोचेंगे। लेकिन 100% का सवाल तो ये भी है ना कि क्या ये 2 दिनों में या 2 सालों में इस तरह की स्थितियां पैदा हुई है। 15 सालों से एमसीडी में भारतीय जनता पार्टी रही है, जो दिल्ली के लाल कुतुब मीनार से भी 6 मीटर ऊपर जो कूड़े का अंबार लगा दिया गया। ठीक है, आम आदमी पार्टी को सत्ता में लाया लोगों ने एमसीडी में, लेकिन क्या वो छड़ी घुमाने के बाद में 1 महीने, 2 महीने, 3 महीने में खत्म किया जा सकता है, या उसे सुधारने के लिए वक्त चाहिए। सिस्टम आज का बिगड़ा हुआ नहीं है। एक जो बच्चा यूपीएससी की तैयारी करने वाला बच्चा जो बोल रहा है वो सामान्य बच्चा नहीं है। उसकी समझ इतनी है कि वो समझे कि दिल्ली पुलिस क्या कर रही है, और दिल्ली पुलिस के जो कारगुजारी है वो सामने आंखों के सामने दिखाई देते हैं। किस तरह से झुग्गियां बसाई जाती है, किस तरह से नालों के ऊपर दुकानें लगाई जाती है, किस तरह से सबको डिस्टर्ब किया जाता है, किस तरह से हफ्ता वसूली की जाती है, और किस तरह से टोपी ट्रांसफर करने की बात
आप सुन रहे हैं, आप क्या बोल रहे हैं,
आप सारी बातें बिल्कुल स्पष्ट रूप से
हम पार्लियामेंट में सुनते आए हैं, हम पार्लियामेंट में सुनते आए हैं अभी तक कि बीजेपी कैसे ठीक करेगा सब कुछ 5 साल में, 10 साल में, या जितने साल में बीजेपी कैसे करेगा। कांग्रेस तो 60 साल से ज्यादा कंट्री पे शासन करती रही है। आई मीन आप वही भाषा बोल रहे हैं, आप सुन रहे हैं अपने आप को, आप वही भाषा बोल रहे हैं कि
नहीं, बिल्कुल नहीं।
जब से आम आदमी
मैंने कहा
पार्टी
कि इस
गवर्नमेंट आई है क्या ही करेंगे वो।
नहीं, स्नेहा इस बात से बिल्कुल इनकार नहीं किया जा सकता कि दिल्ली में आम आदमी पार्टी की सरकार है और एनसीपी में भी आम आदमी पार्टी की सरकार है। तो जाहिर सी बात है कि जिम्मेदारी बहुत बड़ी है और उन्हीं को जवाब देना होगा। यदि कोई गलती हुई है तो उसे ही सुधार करना होगा, लेकिन इस गलती के बदले में यदि भारतीय जनता पार्टी कहती है कि
यदि
मुख्यमंत्री
गलती की तो कोई बात ही नहीं है, गलती तो हुई है, क्या होगा, सामने है, यदि गलती की तो बात ही नहीं है।
स्नेहा इन सारे लोगों के इस्तीफा दे देने से क्या ये बात सुधर जाने वाली है? क्या सांप गुजर चुका है, हम केवल लकीर को पीटते रहेंगे या फिर भविष्य के लिए उस सांप को पकड़ने का प्रयास करेंगे कि किसी और
चलिए इस्तीफा ना दे, सुधर जाएगी बात।
इस तरह की परिस्थितियां
See, this is the problem. I mean, Neoma Gupta, how do you respond? Neoma Gupta, how do you respond to what Sanjeev Kaushik is saying? And also, I want to ask you a question. After, of course, you'll respond to what Sanjeev Kaushik is saying. But look at what the aspirant said. The aspirant was very clear. How do we trust the CBI probe? Look what has come of it.
You know, I'm sorry, I can't respond to him because I don't concur with his views and I feel sorry for his thinking. When it comes to today's hearing, it is a wake-up call to all authorities, the government, state government, in every possible perspective, because there was criminal negligence because of which we lost the life of 3 students. So one has to see that in that sentiment and not go into the constant reason to defend themselves on what they are accountable for. All the lapses have been pulled up, even when it comes to Delhi police. The court has pulled them up. So accountability is so clear. The judiciary is there for the people and it is doing the needful. However, if you just backtrack on this whole situation, the issue which is being investigated, there are relevant questions, as the police person who had spoken on your platform was absolutely spot on. There is a hierarchy of authority and accountability. The Delhi police are not elected officials. The MCD is an elected officials. The Aam Aadmi Party is the elected government. Your accountability is 100,000 times more before a catastrophe like this can hit home, before a situation like this can happen. I have very few questions when it comes to this situation. Rao's classes had obtained permission from Delhi Fire Department, obtained from the MCD. Both are under the app. What was it used for? Basement strictly for parking. However, it was running a library. Who paid whom? If you hear
no, but I mean, let's just face it. I know you're saying this is about Aam Aadmi Party, but the truth is also
not saying that.
Not only under the Aam Aadmi Party, even the governments before that.
No, I'm so sorry.
And even before other parties ruled this Delhi and otherwise.
If you don't allow me to speak, I will not be able to speak. I am saying
30 seconds, ma'am. I'll have to wrap with this. Please go ahead.
The Aam Aadmi Party, the MCD, all are under the app, which are the point of reference in this city when it comes to the day-to-day operations of it. The MCD has, and indeed the entire infrastructure of Delhi is in terrible condition. You tell me something. In fact, on 24th August 2021, the Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal said Delhi will get freedom from waterlogging. What are the steps which have been taken? Is this a type of solution to the problems? It's a very simple thing.
We leave it at that. At least the court making some very, very strong statements, and it's not just a political opposition at this point. We just hope that the future of Delhi will be different. But as of now, the way things are functioning, it doesn't look to change in near future. Thank you very much to all 4 of our panelists for joining us. Thank you very much. We're totally out of time for this discussion. Thank you.